Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with the Pick Dawgz on the page, Soccer Crew, Goran, Kirk, Jack, and Ashley. Thank you for joining us once again. We kicked off three of the top five European football leagues on Friday, and we are keeping it along on Saturday with a few more games, a few more free picks from us, including the DFB Super Cup, actually DFA Super Cup in Germany between Stuttgart and Bayern. That will come at the end of this video. But before we get deeper into this one, guys, thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and of course, leave us a comment under any of these videos as well. Join us on the Discord, it's free. And check out our preview picks. The links are in the description of this video as well. Now, let's get this show on the road. Jack, Aston Villa is hosting Newcastle in the EPL, and with Alexander Isak basically wreaking havoc on this Newcastle team, just wanting to leave, trying to force his exit. I don't think the situation in Newcastle is quite well right now.
No, I mean that whole saga it needs a documentary. The guy's moved home yesterday, so I've heard as well. He said, I've already bought a house in Liverpool, guys. See ya." The locker's already unloaded. He's training with the kids. I mean, Newcastle fans have already reported him because he hasn't got his car taxed. I mean, it's a mess. It's a complete mess. And I can't be riding with Newcastle in this one. Yes, they have plenty of players, but Villa are just, they're pretty much unchanged. And Villa were decent last season, as much as Kirk hates them, as much as Kirk will probably tell you they're bums. I just have to ride with Villa at home here. There's nothing that could convince me to take Newcastle.
Yeah, and that's exactly my reasoning here as well. I'm taking Villa on the money line plus 130. Ashley, what do you have here?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a few bet builders here. Not don't have time to go into every single pick, but just know they're all stats based, so you can just review the ones you like. But yeah, I'm gonna take Villa just to score here, and take Villa double chance. Also, I'm not big on this Newcastle side just to kick off the season, and then we're gonna take Ollie Watkins just to have two shots, and be sure you do not select shots on target. These are just two shots in general, and get that at minus 108.
Yeah, he takes a lot of shots. Not a lot of them are going on target though, so
Right.
that's a smart thing to take the shots overall. Kirk, you got anything to add on Jack's comment here?
I think they concede. So that's how I get both teams to score. I think if there's any game in the Premier League that's going to be high scoring this week, or on Saturday, it's this game or Wolves City. So I'll gladly take both teams to score an over at minus 130 almost.
By the way, did Emi Martinez leave, or he's still there?
I don't follow that bum league.
I certainly haven't heard any news on it happening.
Well, that's okay then. Moving on. Brighton versus Fulham. Kirk, what do you like here?
Fulham or draw.
That's it.
That's all it needs to be said. Why would I take Brighton at the beginning of the season?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
They
you have
were
a
awful.
reason.
Absolutely awful at the beginning of the season last year. You're gonna say, yeah, they were filthy at the end of last season, sure, but I don't care. Fulham's a tactical team. They're gritty. They find ways to get things done. You wanna put 30 on this too? I got Fulham on the double chance.
Sure, let's do it. I'll tell you why, because Fulham are practically unchanged. They really haven't done anything to their squad to make me think that they're going to have a better season now. It really is no different at all. They've still got Jimenez up front, Wilson in midfield, Iwobi there. These are all bang average players. And Brighton,
Who's Brighton have? Who's Brighton have?
Mitoma would walk into that roster.
Sure, one guy would start on their roster. Okay.
Minter would beat Harry Wilson to his spot.
Stop. Stop.
Lewis Dunk, defense, midfield, attack, pound for pound, they're better. And not to mention, Brighton is a tough place to go and win games as well. So I like Brighton. I'm not going to say it's going to be done. I'm not saying it's 3-0 Brighton, but I see them winning, if not 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. I see them winning.
Well, I will take goals in this one on both sides. Both teams to score an over 2.5, plus 105. Nice plus money to kick us off in the EPL. Ashley, you have a player prop, I see.
Yep. So don't have a lot to go by, right? So just started competitive games. So just kind of basing these on the last few friendlies. I'm gonna take Harry Wilson for Fulham here to have one shot on target. Was kind of digging into it. He scored in 2 of the last 3 friendlies, but also to end last season. It was the last match day. He had 2 shots on target versus City, and he actually scored in the match before that versus Brentford, and then he had 3 on target the match before that versus Everton. So yeah, going by his last 6 matches or so, I think getting him at even money just to have a shot on target is extreme value.
Now, in the next game, actually, we have Sunderland, who are back in the EPL against West Ham at home. And this is where you have another interesting same game parlay. Uh, do you know it from the top of your head, or do we need to turn on the
No,
graph?
you have to turn it on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm getting old. I have another birthday Friday, so I can't remember all this shit. So yeah, this is gonna be another bet builder. We're gonna throw all of this together. Take Paqueta to have 1+ tackles, and also for him to have at least 1 shot. Jared Bowen to have a shot. Yet again, those do not have to be on target. And then we're gonna take West Ham double chance. So just need them to not lose, and a little bit of juice, -130, but I still think there's value in that.
Now, Jack, this sounds like a bet that Lucas Paqueta would go into the sportsbook and put on himself or something like that.
It definitely
we talked already. We did a little under the table deal, me and him.
I bet he's one of the lowest odds to receive a card in the game. I could tell you that. I think wasn't he caught up in like a scandal where he's betting on himself?
Well, apparently he's been cleared now. Well, I'm not sure though.
Oh, is he one who got busted betting on himself? Well, I hope he did then. I hope he bet on himself this weekend.
Yeah. When I think about this game, especially with Sunderland are a very passionate set of fans. I don't know if you guys, especially in the US, have seen like the Sunderland documentary. I can't remember what subscription service it's on.
Chelsea,
very passionate.
Chelsea.
Let's not get into the Chelsea chants. Tough place to go. And I think about Ipswich when they opened up the season to Liverpool last season. Liverpool, out of all teams, really struggled to get going. And West Ham, with all of their attacking changes that they've had, no Kudus now. You've now got Bowen playing up front in like a 4-4-2. I don't think it's going to click straight away. So I'm going to take the under. I think it could be a 1-0 West Ham potentially, or 1-0 Sunderland. If any game's going to be 0-0 in the Premier League, it's this one. So give me the under.
Now, Kirk, is West Ham who get battered everywhere they go?
They do. But they do. Yeah, I kind of agree with Jack here. Probably 0-0 if there's any game. Maybe 1-1. It's going to be tense. I don't think West Ham's going to blow this out of the park. I could see a sneaky Sunderland victory, but at the value here, I'm going to take the draw at +230.
Yeah, I'm going to take it a step back. I'm going to take the first half draw at +124. I mean, a 0-0 would not surprise me at all at the end of the game or in the first half. So I'm going to go with that. Now, Jack, Tottenham and Burnley. Burnley, another newcomer to the EPL. Unfortunately, we are recording this video before that UEFA Super Cup.
It was 5-0 PSG.
Hey, maybe that's gonna be correct, Kirk. But what can you tell us about your team, Jack?
Again, watching them year in, year out, even not just for the first game of the season, just throughout most games of the season, especially in the last 4 or 5 years under Conte, Mourinho, and so on. I still don't think, obviously, the connection is there with the old Frank ball right now. And Tottenham were just notorious to starting slow, especially at home, especially to Burnley. It doesn't matter what team is wearing the Burnley shirt. They defend on the road. And everyone knows if you want to stay up in the Premier League as a newly promoted side, you have to pick up points on the road. So I'm going with draw Spurs. I think Spurs are going to leave it till late. It could be very easily a 0-0 at halftime. Maybe Burnley score first and Tottenham answer back quickly, which is also a frequent trend with Spurs. So yeah, I'm going to take the draw Spurs at the halftime, full time at +300. I definitely, personally for me, if if the story of the game is to go anyway, it's literally like that.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of Thomas Frank or his coaching style or playing style, whatever. Where did Postecoglou went? Did he get hired anywhere?
On holiday, I think.
Australian national team.
I seen him getting served steak by the what's the Salt Pappy or whatever his name is.
Oh God!
Salt Bay.
Salt Bay, that's
Annoying.
it. He was getting fed steak. I saw that on TikTok yesterday. So yeah, I guess
you're gonna sprinkle something on, Kirk.
Yeah. God.
What do you have here?
Agree with Jack. Burnley plus 1.5 here. I don't think Tottenham are going to go nuts here after losing their last 2 games in the preseason 9-0 combined. So Burnley plus 1.5 for me.
Ashley?
Yeah, mine's pretty simple here. It's just going to take Spurs to win and under 4.5 goals at minus 135, and you can take Spurs and under 3.5 for a little bit better odds. But I absolutely loathe betting unders. They make me a nervous wreck. But yeah, I think coming off the Super Cup, yeah, I don't see anything crazy like 5 or 6 goals. So just need them to win, and there to not be 5 goals in the match.
Well, the last pick in the EPL is between Wolves and Manchester City. Kirk, Manchester City apparently making a push to sign Donnarumma, who's been left out of the PSG roster for the UEFA Super Cup, and he's being chased out of PSG. And apparently they're sending what's his name? Anderson somewhere to Turkey to like Fenerbahce or somewhere. I don't know. What do you have in this game?
I just have Haaland to score. I feel like usually we see Haaland at minus 200 to score. Getting him at minus 130 is worth the price. He usually gets around 3 to 4 good chances and bags one of them. So at minus 130, I'll take it. I think it's actually very good value for him to score.
Yeah, he usually scores like 5 or 6 goals in the first 3 games of the season, a couple of hat tricks or something like that. And of course, this is not the same Wolverhampton team they were last season. They sold Cunha. I feel like they sold a few other players as well. So I'm taking City to win at over 1.5 goals at minus 142 in this one, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to see a repeat of City last season. Although that being said, there's still a lot changing here and there. I think Haaland needs to be back to his normal ways. He's now got Marmoush with some reps behind him. I think Marmoush is going to have a belter season as well. He's definitely in my fantasy to start the year. So other than that, also have Foden to do really well this season. He didn't have a great one last year. He played well during the Club World Cup, and I think he's earned himself a starting spot, and I think he's got a good season ahead of him. So I'm going to take Foden, the anytime goal scorer. Wolves just not doing enough in the summer in the transfer market, losing one of their stars. It's going to be an ugly game for Wolverhampton for me. So give me Foden, anytime goal scorer.
Now, Ashley, I see your pick here, and I'm not sure if many books will allow you to do this type of a same game parlay, but if they do, go for it, guys.
That 365 is going to be your bet. You can put together, even way more complicated bet than that. This bet is super simple to find on 365.
Okay, give us your pick.
Yeah, so I'm going to take all City player props here. So we're going to take Silva to have a shot and also to have a tackle. And then Haaland just needs to fire off 2, and one of them needs to be on target. That should not be a problem. So at minus 125, yeah, this should be a really good bet. And I say should just because Haaland can play lights out, and then he can just absolutely suck. So I do love the value on Jack's play there. I think Foden's played well, but I just need that big Norwegian bastard to get one on target. So hopefully it goes in, and we'll hit mine and Kirk. So yeah, there you go. All on City players here.
Oh, there you have it, guys. That's it for the EPL. Moving on to La Liga. Kirk,
you're in
Mallorca,
trouble,
and
Goran.
Barcelona.
You're in trouble.
Ooh.
Barca's in trouble week 1, let me tell you. They're in trouble.
I mean, they're always in trouble.
They're in trouble here. Close your eyes, Ashley. Just close your eyes for this one.
Mallorca at home. Yeah, those are. I tend to avoid any La Liga matches with Mallorca at home, no matter who they're playing. So they do generally play really well defensively, but yeah, I wouldn't say Barca are in trouble here.
Oh, they are. You just gotta close your eyes. Lewandowski's having a nice cocktail on the beach. He wakes
right,
up.
Now that's the problem. They definitely get to Mallorca and they're partying it up, right? Hopefully they take it a little more seriously with it, kicking off the league. So, but we'll see. Yeah, Mallorca, it's tough to break down at home.
You wake up Saturday morning. Whew. God, how many did I have last night? The sun's beating down. His whole face is sunburnt.
True.
He chugs water, comes straight out. Chugs water. I mean, this is Barca thinks it's going to be a cakewalk. So I'm on both teams to score no at plus money, but I would not be shocked if it's Mallorca 1-0. That'll be my little POW play to start the season. Mallorca 1-0 correct score.
Well,
if that happens to start the season, Barcelona might better cash in their chips because that would be absolutely ridiculous. I don't care how much partying they do. If they can't even score, yeah, they're going to have problems.
They're in trouble.
Kirk, that Barcelona also has beaches and cocktails and everything like.
But
Mallorca,
they're not an island.
Right?
They're not an island. You have to. You can't. You can go from Madrid to Mallorca on a bus or on a train, but here you gotta take the airplane. Yeah, take the airplane. Oh my God, look at all these Instagram videos of Mallorca. Let's do some sightseeing.
So just to be sure, Kurt, so your best BTS no, and the no you're taking is to be Barca, right? So you might want to see what the Barca team total under 0.5 is. That's got to be pretty good price on that if you're crazy enough to take it.
I'm doing it this way in case Barca wins 1-0, but if for my extra play, it's 1-0 exact score Mallorca.
Oh.
And that's going to be my only premium on Saturday, so you don't even need to pay for
it. Wow.
I knew Jack would love that one.
I am, of course, putting my faith in Barcelona and their team total over 2 goals, -108.
It looks like you had a little of Lewandowski strings last night with that play.
I did. I'm on vacation after all.
Right.
I think Lewandowski is actually injured, and I think he's missing the opening day. To be honest, I think I read something about that.
He was pictured training on his own yesterday, which usually means some sort of rehab. So, yeah, I think if he doesn't start, it's probably going to be Torres, right? So. Yeah, definitely one to keep an eye on, which is exactly why I took the -1. I think Barca, it's hard to see Barca not winning the opening game of the season. So I guess I'm kind of free rolling in a sense with the -1 here. Push if they win by 1. The rest, it's a bonus.
What do you have here, Ashley?
Yeah, so with Lewandowski out, whether he's in or out doesn't matter to me because I don't ever focus on that guy. The main player I give a shit about on Barca is Lamine Yamal. That kid is just a star boy, in my opinion. So we are going to take Yamal to score. That should be to score or assist. Yeah.
Goran doesn't like assists, so he didn't put it on there.
Well, this is my pick that goes down whether as a win or loss. So, yeah. So just make sure, that you guys look at that carefully. I don't think taking him to score and then taking him to assist, quarter unit on each of those, I also play that. But just for this bet builder, we're going to take him to score or assist, to have 2 shots, and Barca not to lose. So, obviously, I'm not kind of feel where Kirk is coming from. I'm not confident enough to just say Barca win outright, even though I think they do. But I think -111, being able to throw Barca just not to lose in the mix where a draw we still win. And Yamal is usually shooting the cover off the ball. So I feel like everything hits here. Just, him to score assist, that's always hit and miss. But he does a fantastic job at both. So, yeah, I love our chances at hitting this one.
Now, Kirk, how are your dads from the Sociedad doing?
No, they're still not scoring in the first half. That's for sure. They're still 83rd minute. What's that dude's name? Sabal Magic in the 83rd minute, or whatever his name is. Yeah, I got the under in the first half. It's basically even money, if you want to put it that way. It's +134, but that just shows you how much faith they have in no goals in the first half, and I'm just still going to take it. I think the dads were on vacation too long, and Valencia are still recovering from almost getting relegated. So I don't think they'll go heavy attacking early on. So give me the under in the first half.
Yeah, if there's a game that screams a draw, it's this one, in my opinion. So, Jack, I'm taking the draw at plus 185, and the books seem to think it's going to go with the draw as well. Usually, this is around plus 220, plus 230 or so.
Yeah, this head-to-head has a history of just one team scoring. I'm not betting this game. I hate this game, to be honest with you. I see the plus 130 on both teams to score first game of the season. Valencia definitely a team who are more focused on defense rather than offense. And again, it's the question, is the defense going to be playing at 100% here, or can Sociedad pull out a goal out of nowhere, really? So yeah, I'll take a stab at both teams to score, but not something I'm personally playing.
Ashley?
Yeah, so this is absolutely a no bet for me. I will not be betting this personally. I do not give a shit about this match. I have no idea what to expect from it. And this is literally how I came up with my pick. I took Sociedad draw no bet only because they were at plus money, right? If Valencia would have been at plus money, I would have taken them draw no bet. So that's how much faith I have in either side here. If I had to bet it, which would only be with someone else's money, I'd take Sociedad draw no bet, but I will not be putting a penny on that shit show.
Well, Jack, moving on to the French League One, we have Lens and Lyon on Saturday. What do you like in this game?
You know me, I don't like the French League. I just think goals happen.
I never knew that.
Lons, what do you mean you never knew that? I said it every video, I swear.
Did you know that, Goran?
You're just switched off. You're just switched off.
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
This is the first time I've ever heard this.
Both teams to score an over. I think Lens at home, last season especially, showed strong form. Definitely getting goals against even PSG and Marseille and so on. So I see goals. Don't know who wins, but I see goals on both sides here. So yeah, give me the both teams to score and over.
Again, Ashley, another player prop, same game parlay in this one.
Yeah, but this one's only 2 picks, so it's pretty easy. Lens, they've scored in 6 of their last 7 friendlies. Lyon scored in 5 of 6. Yeah, so I'm going to go with my my favorite Georgian here in PickDawgz. Just need him to have a shot on target and both teams to score. I wouldn't be able to pick a winner, but I definitely think both teams are able to contribute on the scoreboard here. And I will also be personally taking PickDawgz. That he's at plus 110 right now, so I'll probably wait and play it live, try to snag like a plus 130. But yeah, love that guy. Just need him to get a shot on target, and I think both teams get on the board. And at minus 103, I think that's great price at almost even money.
I will join Jack on both teams to score at over 2.5. I'm getting it at slightly better price at minus 104. Do your shopping, guys, and get the best possible line that you can. Kirk, what do you like?
Yeah, as Jack said, Lens were solid at home, and to win either half in their first game of the season at home against Lyon, I think it's very possible. It is a little bit juiced. Don't love this game, but I do think we'll see early on in the French season a Lens or Rennes or what's the other team that sounds like those two that I always get confused?
Reims.
Yeah, actually they suck. Lens or Rennes, one of them is going to make a big push this season for top 5, maybe even top 4, maybe even top 1. Who knows? PSG or not? No, Nice are 9 this year. Nice, I'm not a Nice believer at all. Not a Nice believer at all.
Yeah, me neither.
PSG. Moving on to the next one then.
No one's going to knock PSG out of that top spot.
Oh, someone's coming this season. It's this team on the right. It's this team on the right.
They may beat them in the season, but they're not going to take the league title, that's for sure.
Wait, I'm sorry, Kirk. Are you not betting against Le Havre in this game?
No, both teams score.
Okay. So they're coming for PSG?
I think Monaco's lucky if they get on the scoreboard here. But just so you guys don't go crazy, I'm going to have both teams to score. Monaco is an interesting team. They're a team that plays like a top 2 team in the league for half the season, and they play like a bottom 6 team of the league for the other half. So I like my chances of Le Havre being top of the table after Saturday. I'm going to take both teams to score.
After Saturday? Okay, then. Jack?
Yeah, I'm going to take Monaco -1.5. You know, they're super heavy favourite at home. Realistically, they should be finishing second, if not third this year. You have to be beating up teams like this and start your season well. It's that simple. Whether they do it or not is another question. Again, this is not something that I'm betting. One thing that I really don't like is I don't like seeing Eric Dyer in any defense. It usually causes problems no matter where he goes.
Wait, is he in Monaco now?
He went to Monaco, Bayern to
Jesus.
Monaco. I think it was on a free.
Yeah. Best news all summer.
They do have Minamino in midfield now. They have Kamara in there. Balogun's also a good striker. So they have forward presence. I just fear for the defense, but I'm going to take -1.5 here.
I'm gonna go against you, Jack, in this one. I actually agree kind of with Kirk. I think Le Havre, I don't think they lose this game by 2 goals. They might lose it, yes, but I don't think they lose it by 2 goals. So I'm gonna take Le Havre at +1.5 at -116. What do you have in this game, Ashley?
I do like Monaco here, and I will be betting this one. I won't go crazy with it, but I'll probably put half a unit on it. So I'm going to take Monaco money line and over 1.5, and then there just to not be more than 5 goals in the match. But yeah, I actually do like some of the young talent up front for Monaco. They are wishy-washy, like Kirk said, but yeah, I'm kind of big on them. I obviously don't look for them to give my PSG much of a problem, but yeah, I think they're a solid team, and I think they'll do better than they did last season. So, yeah, Le Havre, whatever, nice little story, but I look for Monaco to take care of business here.
I'm sure Eric Dyer will score at least a goal for Le Havre in this game. Moving on to the next one in the French Ligue 1, Jack, we have Nice and Toulouse. Do you have Toulouse in this one?
I don't have nice. I don't have nice to lose. I don't have nice to lose. I'm just taking the nice to win. Funnily enough, give me Nice on the money line here. Either same kind of principle with Marseille. If you're giving me them at plus money against a team like Toulouse, who were pretty rough towards the end of last season, at home, opening day, kind of hard to pass up. I'm not saying Nice are going to have anywhere near season that they had last season, because that would take a lot of doing, but they're still the better team. So, yeah, plus money, hard to turn down.
I'm thinking this is going to be a 1-1 game. That's what I'm taking, the draw in this one at +235. Ashley, you have a goal scorer prop?
Yeah, and I won't be betting it. I'll just tell you that. You know, if I had to bet it with Goran's money, this is what I would take. But Toulouse, typically, you know, a fun little team, better defensively usually than most people realize. But like I said, I don't fool around with unders. So yeah, to take Mafia to score at +150 if I had to bet something, but I would definitely be waiting a couple of match days to see what either of these teams is all about.
Now, Kirk, I have to say I was expecting a strange pick from you today, but I was not expecting it to be this.
It's not strange at all. If you want to get your buddies together, play a drinking game for every you have a beer, every goal scored, this is the game. If you want to get absolutely belligerent drunk, this is the game. Nice has those games where they score 7, 8 goals, and Toulouse, I don't know. They're just so mid. I think Nice probably scores early and Toulouse kind of steps it on the gas. I see a 3-2 game here, maybe 3-3. French League is known for goals +600. I mean, even if you're hammered and you go out to a nice steak dinner and don't remember any of it, you still double, triple your money after. So here you are. Free night out.
I don't know about that, but hey, Hope you hit it, Kirk. The last game of the video, guys, is the German Super Cup between Stuttgart and Bayern. And now you all disappeared from me for some reason here. There you go. I'll
Where
just
am
do
I?
this then.
Oh,
I'll, I loaded the graphics on the wrong one. Who do you have in this game, Kirk?
Yeah, Bayern -1.5. You can do -2.5, -3.5. This is going to be a pretty lopsided game. I'm usually not very biased with Bayern. I do go against them from time to time, but right here, I mean, the Stuttgart team is nowhere near where they need to be to compete with this Bayern team. Bayern has the best attack in the world once Musiala comes back. So you have Elise, you have Diaz, you have Musiala, you have who's that guy up top? Fete Arp or whatever. Up top.
Musiala, who doesn't do anything but miss chance after chance. I can't fucking stand that guy. Jesus Christ. He misses chance after chance after chance. Drives me nuts. But anyway, sorry. I digress.
Jamal?
He misses a lot. Yeah, he's the Musiala I'm talking about.
Kirk, that's how you sound when you talk about Harry Kane.
Well, Harry Kane's a striker. Harry Kane's a striker. He should be scoring goals. Anyways.
Yeah, that's true. He's another one that drives me nuts, but yeah.
Musiala, he's going to win the golden or the best man of the tournament in the World Cup 2026 when Germany lifts it in the Meadowlands or wherever the final is. I'll be there. And then we'll have that conversation again. He'll have the golden boot too.
I look forward to it.
Me too. Yeah, Bayern -1.5.
Jack?
I think this is like a repeat now. Didn't these two play each other in the FB last season?
No.
The Super Cup. No?
Because Leverkusen won it last year, the title.
Oh, yeah, it was Leverkusen Stuttgart, wasn't it? Yeah, regardless, there are a couple of question marks for me here, and it kind of contradicts my play. I'm taking the over 1.5 the first half. I think it's just going to be tons of goals, to be honest with you. The only question marks that I have is obviously Musiala's out for the season by the looks of it. You've got Coman, who's now in Saudi Arabia with his feet up on like $600,000 a minute. You've got Serge Gnabry, who hasn't been fully fit this preseason to kind of step in the 10 role. You've got Elise there still. You've now got a brand new Luis Diaz. It's a new front four, essentially, for Bayern, but they're all great players. So I do think just naturally they're going to be able to score.
How is it a new front four?
Well, it's going to be pretty much a new setup front
Elise,
four.
Kane,
Gnabry has not been playing 10 all of last season.
Gnabry's not starting.
Did you just say Musiala's out?
Instead of it? Yeah, he's broke his leg.
Musiala's
out for the season. Oh,
yeah,
well,
he's broke his leg.
I don't think he's out for the season, but he'll be back in February, March. But that's not a new front four, Jack. I'm sorry, you can't say that. You have Elise, you have Kane, and then you have
okay, so if Gnabry's not playing, who is?
They'll probably play what's his name in the middle?
Carl.
Who?
Carl. I was looking at the predicted lineups now. So it's Carl, Karl.
So
it's been Harry Kane up front. It's been Olise as number 10, Luis Diaz left, and then this guy Carl.
Who the hell is Carl?
This is what I'm saying.
I think he's just making it. It's just I think this guy Bob they're gonna put in.
Yeah, literally.
No, it is. For the love of God, I'm gonna look it up right now.
I mean, whilst you're doing that, I could give a quick stat. Finally, I can't believe I've gone this whole video without giving a Jack stat. It's insane. I mean, Bayern have scored 3+ against Stuttgart in the last 3 or 4. That's enough in itself to really pretty much back everything towards Bayern here. But for me,
fuck is Carl?
I think goals come out.
His name is Leonard Carl. He played the last 3 games for Bayern. He has 2 goals and an assist.
Yeah, but why the fuck is he starting?
Well, you don't
He
have any.
probably
It's the
came in
Super
on
Cup.
those
Why
matches
wouldn't
when
he?
Musiala didn't know where the hell the net was. I'm gonna compile today after I cap some. I'm gonna spend an hour counting the big chances missed by that bastard last season.
And you're a Gyökeres fan?
Oh, absolutely. 39 goals in 35 matches speaks for itself.
In what league?
One of the big five, Portugal.
Yeah, exactly. That's where
Arsenal found him to be worth about $70 million. So
they also found Jadon Sancho to be worth 300 mil, and he ended up training alone in Netherlands for a year. So
doesn't matter to me. We'll see where the dust settles.
Isn't he back in Borussia Dortmund though? All loan?
Sancho's begging for someone to come admire him.
He's not. Bellingham just took his number. Bumboy Job.
Okay. Jack, did you give your pick?
Yep, I did. Over 1.5 in the first half. Just give me goals early.
Who the hell is Carl, though? Like, where did this dude come from?
Ashley?
Yeah, I like to pick Jack there. That was a big moneymaker last season with Bayern matches. Over 1.5 was kind of an autoplay for me there for a while. Yeah, I do like Bayern here. They've got a great squad, but I do think that they will concede. I think that Stuttgart can get on the border, hopefully. Anyway, so we're going to say Bayern draws up a chance yet again, because I hate money lines and don't trust any of these highly paid bastards. You never know which matches they take off and decide to be lazy assholes. So we'll just take Bayern double chance and both teams to get on the board at -121.
Wait, Ashley, I got a question for you. Why are you laughing already, Jack?
This used to be me.
Is this about
Jack? I got a question.
No, this is just about
who you. Do you think that bomb that scored 39 goals in 35 matches is good?
Yeah. Playing against like literally that team from Australia who was a part of the Club World Cup who has coal miners on their teams. That's probably what the Portuguese league is. I don't even know what league he played in anymore. It's so irrelevant to me. But anyways, my question was,
it's a Big Five league. It's not quite coal miners and
Big Five Portugal.
Yeah.
So what are the Big Five? Yeah, what are the Big Five?
You want me to?
I want you to name your Big Five. Yes.
I mean, so England, France, La Liga. Is Portugal not considered a Big Five, Big Six then?
No, now it's a Big Six.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. One removed from so that makes a huge difference.
I don't even think Portugal's. I put the Bundesliga 2 over the Portuguese.
There are honestly guys like goal scoring is my forte there because I watch a Bolivia and Colombia that I would replace with some of these EPL and Bundesliga strikers any day. So I really don't give a shit. If you're playing against professional players and you're playing in Portugal where they do have talent and you score 39 goals in 35 matches and, Arsenal is a club that can go out and throw big money at people and they looked at him and salivated over him. So I don't think it's just going to come in and dominate. It'll be a step up in competition, but I think that he'll get the hang of it, and I think that he could score with any team he plays for in any league.
Fair enough. I still haven't got to my original question, which I'll ask now. So who do you like besides Gyökeres? Just so I know who I can come at once he flops.
Who do I like as a striker overall, or are you talking about on Arsenal's team?
No, just in general.
Any striker? Like I said, most of mine are like in the trench leagues. My favorite scorers would probably be a bunch of guys that you've never heard of. In the bigger leagues, that's not really where my goal scoring prowess is. He'll be one of my favorite ones. I mean, I used to love to take Jota to get shots on target, but that obviously won't be happening. Most of my scorer picks are going to be for big value money in lower leagues that most people don't pay attention to.
Fair enough.
There you have it, guys. That's it for this video. We have more on Sunday. We have more on Monday. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys soon.